A teacher entering a classroom feels that he is the monarch for that period and that his word is final. But experience has proved otherwise, and very often he feels more like an undesired interloper, forcing his way into enemy territory. In these days of student unrest and teacher indifference, most young men and women emerging from universities are under the wrong impression of their superior knowledge. They do not realize that a postgraduate degree with research qualifications is not sufficient strength to face 100 young students, and more especially to convince them that as a teacher he has something useful to convey to them. Apart from sound knowledge of the subject concerned, a teacher must necessarily possess some dynamism to stimulate intellectual activity in the students. Just as an engineer or a carpenter cannot work without his tools, in spite of possessing the necessary knowledge, no teacher can achieve his task assigned by merely carrying a duster and a chalk piece to the classroom along with fund of his knowledge. The vital link between the teacher, knowledge, and the students is the personality of the teacher. What matters in the class is not what is taught, but how it is taught. A teacher who merely talks at the students without making an attempt to talk to them is failing in his mission of imparting knowledge. The students have to be inspired by the teacher to participate in the classroom activities. Otherwise, teaching becomes a one-way communication without any guarantee of reception and absorption, leave alone assimilation. Study of books is a languishing and feeble activity, and that generates unnecessary heat, whereas discussion teaches and exercises at the same time. Students learn much more from a teacher who is friendly and pleasant and who encourages them to participate actively in the classroom rather than from a more learned teacher who is unapproachable. One might argue that personality traits are an integral part of oneself and hence cannot be changed or acquired for the sake of a profession, just as one learns to adjust oneself to suit the demands of difficult bosses and encounter challenging situations, one has to adapt to suit the teaching profession. A teacher who is pleasant and well mannered casts a spell on his students' behavior in and outside the classroom. His punctuality and neatness go a long way in molding the personality of the students. An impressive teacher wins the affection and respect of the class and be successful. Dear sir, I have only just received your letter asking me at all costs to obtain for you some more information regarding the activities of our fellow students. I shall be happy by all means to help you in the matter, but I should like to say that it is only few who rely in the future activities of the society. As you are aware, I have only just been elected a member of the executive committee of this society, and I can say that at present certain very important changes are going to take place. For the present, I will be able to let you have a few details for two reasons. First, there is a small subcommittee which makes decisions on matters which may be unknown to the main committee, and secondly, most of what takes place at the meetings must be regarded as confidential at all costs and should not be disclosed to the other citizens outside. Therefore, I wish to make it clear that I may be able to do only a little. Yours faithfully,